Vivek said Black American is not an ethnicity because anyone could be an American.
I think the idea of a heritage American is about as loony as anything the woke left has actually put up. There is no American who is more American than somebody else. The American quality, it's not like the left, they believe in this non-binary stuff. There's no non-binary American. It is binary. Either you're an American or you're not.
I need y'all to help me understand something. So Vivek, born to immigrant parents from India, this region right here, but he's just as much of an American as I am. Hold on. He is an American citizen. I'm no more of an American citizen than he is. That's correct. But where do we draw the line in terms of bloodline? This idea that no one can be a real American doesn't come from a good place, especially as it pertains to Black Americans. There's always been this push to make the Black American ethnic group a stateless population. Black Americans stopped this whole idea of we don't belong here and that we're a stateless population with white folk when we got the 14th Amendment signed. To see people like Vivek bring up this idea that we're stateless, a situation that we already squashed over 100 years ago, is a little shocking. So to be clear, by definition, a person who is not considered as a national by any state under the operation of its law. So Black Americans were technically once stateless because they weren't deemed as actual American citizens. So today, when someone asks a Black American, where are you from? And the Black American says, I'm from here. My people have always been here. And you look at them like, nobody's from America. You are trying to infer that Black Americans are stateless. If I talk about going back home, I'm talking about going to the city, another city, or going down the street, or going to another state. When you talk about going back home to visit grandma, you're talking about going to an entirely different country across the ocean. That is not the same thing. I have over 100,000 cousins in the United States. In every state, you have about 20 or maybe 100. That is not the same. Stop.
You figure they talk about a D-Op. We were the pinnacle that all the other African nations followed.
You mean African American?
The Africans in America. We are the most unique brand of Negro there is. And no matter how much they claim that we are savages and inferior that the white man put in their head, they follow us. And they follow us, and we are unique because we have gone through a process that makes us like nobody else. You see what I'm saying? We are unlike anybody else. We are even unlike the Caribbeans. They still have a connection to Africa. You see it even in the talk and even in everything about them. Still have African overtones to it because they was in a tropical land. We are the only people that have been made new. And whether you like it or not, we have produced the most innovative inventions, genius, and on every fucking corner. Now, I'm not taking up from the African, and I'm not taking up from the people of the diaspora. What I'm trying to say is, We have been at the forefront of running this stuff. That's just history. Because there's something in us and a transformation that we have gone through. No matter how damn degenerated we might look today walking around the ghettos or whatever. There's something in us that's unique. That puts us closer to the ancient Egyptians than the damn Africans. That's why we connected back with it. And this was prophesied.
Widespread flooding and debris flow. The dangerous conditions created chaos in communities and out on the roads. Search and rescue teams out in full force today, responding to calls of people stuck in floodwaters and riverbeds. This was a rescue in the city of Industry. And instant regret for this driver of this Jeep who tried to off-road swift floodwaters in Sunland and ended up in a very dangerous situation. The driver managed to escape with the help of a friend. No one was hurt. And taking a live look at our weather radar, the first wave of wet weather is moving out, but we're not out of the woods just yet. Another round of rain is just hours away. Welcome to Good Night LA, simulcast on our sister station, Fox 11 Plus. I'm Chelsea Edwards. Christine Devine has the night off. The storm system so severe, it forced Governor Newsom to issue a state of emergency for Southern California. We've got team coverage on the ground and from our weather center. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf and Rachel Aragon are out braving the elements, but we begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger tracking our rain totals and where the bulk of that storm is now. Adam.
Yeah, so we had that big batch earlier today that has moved on by. That was expected to be the most intense rain out of this whole event, but there's still some more waves coming that could contain some heavy rain at times. There's going to be one on Thursday and another one on Friday. And here's what we see on radar right now. And it's not like we're completely dry. I mean, there's still a few showers here and there, mostly on the light to moderate side. Let me take you in a little bit closer as we look out west, now far west of LA, around Oxnard to Ojai there in Ventura County. We see some rain on the moderate side right here. We'll shift it over towards around LA. Again, things are pretty quiet. Up in the mountains, we have some light rain going on. Far eastern parts of Orange County into the Inland Empire and up into the San Bernardino Mountains, we've got some rain right there. And I want to highlight one particular spot. Actually, let me go back on the radar real quick. Near Crestline, you can see there's one kind of potent downpour right here with maybe a rain rate on that one of a little more than half.